Hello, Markeedragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the EVE 30-Day Challenge. So I am here once again in EVE Online, and a whole bunch of people here with me. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 Booyah.
Jesse's not here, so I had to do it.
Oh yes, yeah, Jesse. Jesse, like it's middle of the night for him, so.
I'm 2 hours ahead of him. It's even later for me.
Oh.
I'm on the exact same time zone.
Oh, okay. Well, I talked to him earlier. He said he was tired, had to go to bed. I can't blame him. I can't stay up all night. So, anyway, okay. So now we're gonna. I'm gonna do the salvaging mission. So this is gonna be all about salvaging, and. So, I understand there's some money to be made with salvaging, and so we're going to go through it here, and this may seem kind of mundane, but I kind of want to do some of the missions here, or tutorials, and get on to some more action without just, hopping straight into battle like we did on day one. So, okay, salvaging, and for those of you who are veteran players, this is going to be kind of, I guess, a little mundane. You're going to know all this. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something new. Probably not, but, So a destroyed ship has more value than the value of just its cargo. The wreck itself contains a mix of materials, circuits, and other mechanical parts, which can be sold on the market with new technology recently released to pilots. You can now retrieve some of this debris. Wrecks vary in sizes, and while they can contain materials that can be salvaged, a good rule of thumb is that the larger the ship, the more salvageable components. These components can be used in the production of rigs, which are permanent ship modifications. You can use either them yourself or sell them to the market to enthusiastic buyers. So actually, I guess what this is saying is that some of the items they'll be able to pull off the ship will be some of the attachments on the ship, and they'll be like undamaged, and I can just go right on and use them. In order to start your salvaging operation, you will need the salvaging module. Your industrial career advisory agent will provide you with a civilian salvager module, which you can use for your first salvage mission. This module, however, is not advanced enough to be used outside of this tutorial. Okay. To continue your salvage career outside of this tutorial, it is recommended that you acquire Salvager 1 module. This is an advanced piece of technology that is capable of salvaging shipwrecks. I assume that's something I can buy on the market.
Yep, dirt cheap. You get them everywhere.
Okay. I'm writing a note here so that
Actually,
I can... Yes?
You're given a salvaging book, I think, in one of the tutorials.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I get for skipping around. Be aware that you will need to train the prerequisite before being able to use this upgraded version of the civilian module. Okay. Once you have located a wreck, you should lock it, activate the salvager. Your salvager will then start its attempts to gather remnants of the ship into your cargo hold. This is just like treasure hunting. I gotta go
get to exploration.
Somewhat.
I gotta go find it and dig it up, and then. Okay, you've done remarkably well. I've done remarkably well. Can you imagine that? All I did was read that, and I think I did remarkably well. Here are two skills that will help you with salvaging career: salvaging and survey. Okay, done. So I assume that. These have just been put into my inventory here. There we go, salvaging. And so now I'm going to inject the skill. Oh, I have to learn survey level 3 before I can inject salvaging? Bah, humbug. Let's see. Oh, and
Doesn't
survey.
take too long.
Train to level 1. Okay.
What you do want to do is, if you're going to do salvaging, train it to at least 3 and then sometime 4, because As it cycles around, it gives a percentage chance of a successful salvage. So if you want to do or salvage level 4 missions with battleships, I'm not sure if it was like level 3 that you needed to salvage battleships, but preferably level 4, so it doesn't, you don't sit there waiting forever for it to get a percentage to get you a salvage.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty standard in Eve. If you want to do something better, you level the skill up.
Right. Which makes
At least
sense.
Higher the better.
Yeah. Well,
4
I
is
can.
good.
Yeah, and 4, at least right now with the accelerator that I have, I think a lot of them take 20 hours. But maybe that's different per item, huh? I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah,
on
it's
the-
every.
on the
It's
skill.
If you look on the side there, you'll see it says like there it says survey,
Mm-hmm.
1x. I think it says the X is the multiplier, skill multiplier. So there's 12x skills that take 60 days to train.
Wow. Okay. So,
Now that implant that you got, that's nummy. The first time you get potted, it's gone. You'll lose
Really?
that implant. Yes.
Jesus, that's no fair. So if I really
the
wanted to
booster
get my maximum value out of this, and since I have such a bounty on my head, I should just never leave space dock until it's used up.
Is that the booster or an implant, though?
It is a booster, I think.
It is
called
an
a
implant. It's the cerebral
Oh.
accelerator goes into the implant slots.
It's in my augmentation here. And so
It's a booster.
it modifies my charisma by 9 points. What the hell? I'm not charismatic
So
enough?
So is it
Yeah,
not?
that's a booster.
Is it not considered an implant then?
No, that's a booster, not an implant. So he can die, and he'll still have that. He'll get that.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
9 and a bit days remaining. So
Good.
don't worry about it.
Good. I thought that would be kind of, I would hate to. There are people who buy these particular packs just for this jump on their training on a new account, and it would really suck that if you could lose that, especially when you've paid cash for it. I'm not a big fan of being able to lose something that you've paid cash for. If I just bought it in game or whatnot, then that's kind of a different story.
I think it also gives you increased damage in your attributes.
Increased damage, like I take more damage or I give more damage?
You give more. Click the little blue question or the info button on it. It'll on the description tab. It'll tell you what it gives you.
Well, there's everything it gives me. Not sure that what those equal.
Those points that it gives you in each of your characteristics basically increases the speed that your skills train for various different subjects, different types of skills.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting 9 on all of them across the board, I believe.
Okay, so
So this isn't the one that gives you the damage as well. That's the.
it must
know
be
what
the
you
other
mean.
one, because the other type is in the Eve Commissioned Officers Edition. That's the other one that I know of, and it's the 30-day one. So, let's see here. Okay, with these other items that are in here, and these 9, the 9 points that each one of these are giving me, is it possible to do something to permanently affect my charisma in points, so that I can just learn faster all the time?
You can get implants, which will give you, I guess, permanent boosts to those points, but that's for that particular clone. So if you get potted and you lose your clone, you lose the implants.
Okay.
There's also a thing called a neural remap that you start off with a new character with two remap bonuses that let you remap your neural network so that you're stronger in some of those categories than others.
Okay. So, of course, you just want to learn as much as you can, as quickly as you can. But I didn't know if there's any tricks
before you
to that.
Before you remap. Neural remapping is kind of a science. There's a standalone program called EveMon that will help you create a plan for, say, the next 30, 60, 90 days that you can burn one of those remaps that will speed you up in those areas. It'll typically give you about 25% speed increase in your training, 25%.
It's also important to note that EveMon is not necessary at early levels. In fact, it's almost not used at all. It's mainly only for when you have tons of skills and you have no idea what to do next. And so you make a plan towards, let's say, a ship or a particular module, and it'll set up a plan for you saying, okay, these skills need to be done, and if you continuously skill, it'll be done by this time.
Okay.
But at this level, it's not really necessary to go into EveMon.
It doesn't hurt to set it up to say, well, this is, I want to go into this cruiser, this race, since you're doing Minmatar, looks like. You can say, well, let's try going into a stabber, and then you just find that ship in EveMon, and after you set up the proper codes and things you need to look up on the website for your character, and it'll just plan it out for you, and then you can plug in your attributes, your implants and whatever, and it'll tell you how long it'll take.
It's a little bit to set up, but once you have it set up, you usually don't need to mess with it too much.
The only time I would say that you would want to use EveMon is if you are going to use your remaps. You only get 2 bonuses, and you don't want to waste them. So you kind of have to have a plan to use the remap. But again, you've got so many new things that you need to train, core skills that you need to train, that you would not be using. You should not be using your remaps or EveMon.
Yeah. So and I got a whole bunch of stuff here that is just ready to go. So it looks like for the surveying that that I've got 3 hours of training left before I can even use that other book. Unfortunately, so no going out on salvage missions, I guess, at the moment. Just because I can't.
Still do the combat missions and blow stuff up.
Yes, so combat missions and blowing stuff up. Okay,
like
so
I said, you've got all that money. You should get yourself at least +2 implants. Speed it up a bit.
+2 implants. What is that?
There are different
your
levels
attributes?
of implants. There's level 1s to level 5s, I believe. Each one gives you a higher bonus to the actual amount of, say, like training a spaceship takes perception and willpower. If you got a level 5 implant for perception, that would give you +5, obviously +5 perception, which the higher you have in stats, in the main training stats of a skill, the faster it'll train. So if a skill's primary attribute is perception, the more perception you have, the faster it'll train.
But it takes 7 to 14 days to train level 5 cybernetics to put that implant in.
Okay. So that's not going to happen today then, is it?
Yeah, just look at the cybernetics skill, and you just pop that in there. Train it to like maybe level 2 or something.
Which one?
Cybernetics, I believe it was.
Cybernetics.
It's under, was it under science or something?
Science, yeah.
Yeah, I only have science under science.
You can show everything. Someone tried to tell you that on Saturday.
Oh.
You go under your, let's see, not that window, the in your main character window, and then scroll to your skills, or go click on your skills there.
Okay.
And then on the tabs there, go to settings.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in the settings there, you can show everything and whatever.
Okay.
So you can whatever you want to show there.
Let's see here. So I could show.
Don't show all skills. You'll just get confused with however many there are.
Right.
It'll showing all skills shows all skills that you don't have, like every skill in the game, and that can just get overwhelming. So just only show skills that I have currently.
Yeah, and that's what I'm on right now. And then I assume that most everything that I have everything in place to learn is in my skills queue whenever I go look at my skills, my potential skills here.
So that's all your currently injected skills. You can go check on the marketplace and see all of them.
Yeah, and what was that one called again?
Cybernetics.
Okay, I'll go on the market and take a look. Let's see if I can. There's the market.
You might even get the book on one of the missions. I can't remember.
Yeah, they give you an implant on one of the tutorials and give you that skill.
Wow.
Oh yeah, don't purchase it.
So, price. Gee whiz, people are selling these for a lot.
They always try to catch you to make sure that you're paying attention to how many zeros there are in the price.
Oh yes,
yes. Yeah, make sure that you drag the site over there and make sure you're buying it from the NPC market at 364 days.
So, and I believe this one is from the NPC market.
Yeah, usually those are the high numbers with 555 and something on it. Those are usually the NPCs.
And Durapan is is one of the newbie starting systems, so you're buying it from your Fed Navy Academy right there.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see, where did my assets go? Now, I thought that I just bought this. Cybernetics. I don't see it in here. Do I have to wait for this to update? Do I do something?
That's delayed 5 minutes. You can go now over to that items tab that we added, and you can find it in there.
Oh, okay. I just found it here. I just collapsed it and expanded it back out again. So, inject the skill. Cybernetics. Okay. So, that one I have in my skill stuff now. Let's see, where did it? Skills, open training queue. Science, cybernetics. Now it says 3x level 0. What does that mean? Does it mean that there's 3 levels to train? And then after that...
3x means that it's going to train slower than if it was something with 1x.
Essentially, 3x I think is 3 times as long. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's basic, simple.
Yeah, those are the time multipliers. It means that you have a basic skill time, it's 0, and then you have the multipliers, and each time's higher, it means multiplies the time it needs to train for the next level.
Okay.
So like the high level skills, those are usually like a 10-time multiplier, and those take like 30 days for level 4 or something, if I'm right.
That being said, cybernetics will take a little while to train up, and it's also having implants and doing that is basically painting a even bigger target on your back on the live stream.
True.
Saying,
True.
Well,
I've got
plus
implants
are
that you
not
can
really
destroy.
that expensive.
I'm thinking beyond the live stream as well, and I know that the live stream here does paint a big target on my back. I thought about, and I may try this after the 30-day challenge, if I'm having problems that I can do a delay in the stream, and so I could put in a delay of like 30 minutes. So that it starts appearing on the live stream 30 minutes after I'm actually playing, and so people would have a really fun time chasing me around not knowing what the delay was.
Idea.
So, but when interacting with so many people who are watching the stream and everything, that adds complexity to that issue. So, anyway. Okay, well, I got a fair amount of stuff in the queue now. So now you mentioned doing apply changes. Yes, yep. See, there I went and did it. I didn't hit apply after I messed with my skills. Okay, so missions to like go kill things, and so I can earn a few ISK doing that. Correct?
Yep. You could either
Yep.
go do the same idea with the salvaging thing, where the NPCs sort of take you on like the basic missions, or you could go find an agent with just level 1 missions, which you should be able to do with your ship as well.
Okay, and so where would I find this agent to do that?
Okay, for that,
Like the easiest would be doing the career agents, and just doing the military career agent.
Okay, is agent same thing as
Otherwise, you could
tutorial?
just go do a base. Yeah, pretty much. Or you could do a normal agent mission.
Well, there's the tutorial agents missions, and then there is the regular agents that if you want to do combat missions, you go to the military agents, and you go to like business, or if you do like the business, they'll probably send you on courier runs. Mostly, if you go to a mining agent, they'll give you more mining missions and so on.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So,
so
I mean, with the ship that you have, you should be able to do a level 1 security mission fine.
okay,
I've got a shield repair ship at the same station with you. You can take that along if you want as well. Basically, what you need to do is click the little agent finder button on the right-hand side. So you need to change your tab from your ships to the agents tab on the right-hand side,
okay, mm-hmm.
and then click the agent finder button. And from there, you can basically go any faction, any corporation, the agent type you'd want security if you want to be fighting. And then just leave all of them on any.
Okay,
And it should sort it by closest jumps.
mm-hmm. Okay, so here's oh, they're going to become displeased with me if I don't do it well?
yeah, you get standing for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll lose standing if you decline the mission. You know, that they tell you they give you a mission, you decline it too many times, or if you fail the mission or something.
Okay. So he says to please drop by so we can formalize the mission contract. So this is where he's at right now?
Yeah, there's no
text.
remote mission getting.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you do the normal right-click set destination.
Mm-hmm. And then undock and head there. Do I have to leave that window open, or will I just go to the agents?
No, you can close that window.
Okay, and when I get there, and then my agent's right here. It'll be that person will show up in there.
Yes, he's in the
Okay.
agents
Yep.
list when you dock on that station.
Okay, so done with that. See if there's any hostiles. I don't see any hostiles. Okay, let's go. Let's see what I've learned. Okay, and so, and I have to jump through that Stargate, right? That's what I do next.
Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Markee,
Mm-hmm.
you have no tank. You didn't put anything in there to replace that medium shield extender.
I don't know what. Was I supposed to put something else in there?
Absolutely.
Either have a normal or shield tank at all times.
Yeah, what they say earlier, you had a medium. You need to put a small shield extender at least in there.
Well, I didn't have one. I thought I was just supposed to take that out.
I'm following with you. I have a shield repair ship with. I can have 3 of those modules on you for that if you would like. Just for this mission until you can get a.
Or should I head back to?
item
Should I head back to the other place?
Red and
And
local. Do you see the red and local?
I do.
Reapproach the gate and jump through.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was here on Saturday as well, or she, whatever.
She's been.
Yeah.
She put in me this morning.
To do it faster, click on the gate itself in the overview, and then you would have the approach button on the top.
And hit the afterburner, which will increase your speed.
Now I'm here. I'm just messing up. Jump.
Yeah, that's why I said you click on it on the overview, so then you'll have it selected in the top there, and then you can click the jump through button.
Oh, I see.
Or use the hotkey to jump through. It used to be that you had to actually click it. Now you can just select the gate, and it'll automatically jump or warp you there and jump through.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a 2-button process. Now you can just select a gate in space on your overview there, click jump, and you'll automatically warp and then jump.
So roll as plan.
Plan 4.
Got hostiles in that system? Any ideas?
Yeah, there's
he-
running.
Yeah, let's get intel on him.
Left, not running anymore.
Why? I seem to be. Here's. What am I doing? Oh, I wasn't going to the station. Darn it. Dumb me.
Warp drive active.
I selected the wrong thing on there. I selected the planet, or the sun. Well, they wouldn't find me there anyway, huh? Who would go out there?
So anytime you remember when you check the local in system to see if there was a red, you've got to continuously do that. So you're going to want to open your local window up big enough to see everybody that's in there at once, one view. And then when you jump into another system, you want to be looking as well.
Docking permission requested.
Yeah. Okay.
Docking request active.
So
Well,
I feel like I should have a way bigger monitor.
We all use 2.
Okay. So how do you use 2 monitors for Eve? How is it that you're doing that?
Stretch it out.
You're just stretching it and then, okay.
It's Eve supports triple monitors. I have triple.
Mm-hmm. And I've thought about that. It's going to really mess with the live stream, though. So I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, if you're going to stream with triple monitor, you would have to have the video card that supports 4 monitors, so you have the 4th monitor as your web browsing monitor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got to go to my fittings here, and so now you're saying that I'm supposed to have something else here, and what I had taken out. I had taken out this medium shield, and I don't understand why if I have that's not the right one, that I need one that's smaller.
Well, you have a small ship. You've got small ships, medium ships, and large ships, and capital ships. And that is
Okay.
a medium ship fitting.
Okay, and so that was one of the things that came with the starter pack, and So it baffles me a little bit as to why they would give me something that I shouldn't use on this ship.
That is puzzling for a newbie thing, because when you get more skills with the power reducing skills and so forth, there are small ship fits that you can put a medium shield extender on. So I don't know why they would put that on there.
They also gave you skill books that you have by default, so I don't think the fit was particularly thought through.
Mm-hmm. It was just thrown together. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good.
There's a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice fit for a medium shield extender ship that's in my corp fittings that I remember from a year ago. Like I said, I haven't played the game in a year. I just can't afford it right now.
They're saying the Twitch chat saying the medium shield you can fit apparently.
Well, I did have.
We're not trying to completely rescue him to feel this experience. We're not spoon feeding him everything here, guys.
Yeah, they're shouting in Twitch chat, put medium on, that's all they're saying.
Okay, well, so let's see here.
Yeah,
there's the medium, but it's offline. But so then don't I put in power there, and then can it go online?
Yeah, click it, see if it goes on.
I only have 26.25.
Yeah, you need the skills in order to even attempt it.
Yeah, you've got those skills in queue, but you put everything else in front of them, so it'll be tomorrow before.
Bah, humbug. Does this mean I'm not going to complete my mission?
What you can do is you can actually turn off the, pull out the scram and the web, and see if you have enough PG then.
You're not going to be scramming stuff in a mission.
They're also saying you could use a CPU upgrade instead of training it.
Ah, it's online now.
Yeah, take off the disruptor. Because you're not going to be trying to keep NPC ships from warping out, because they don't.
Now with that hostile in the other system over there, where my mission is,
yeah.
Well, that's kind of an issue for me, isn't it?
Well, if you get the mission, they're going to have to be able to scan you down. And in the frigate, it's going to take a while to scan you down.
Yeah, he just left the system, so at the moment it's clear. But
Oh,
he keeps popping in and out, so I guess he's checking the gates or something.
So you've got 2 more slots that you can put. You can put more tank, or you can put a repper in.
Not that I know what either one of those things are.
Okay. Well, the right-click on the shield that you do have, and then when you can get to the category there.
Say again. You cut out.
Sorry. Click on the market.
Click on the market. Okay. Okay.
And then open up the. You have to open there. You have to click the X to remove the search.
Okay.
And then I'm delayed. I'm kind of watching you, but
Mhm.
I think the stream's like 10 seconds behind you. So
Right.
you can click on ship equipment and then shield.
Okay. Ship equipment. Shield.
And then put a small shield booster in there. That might fit. But this is kind of the process for a new guy coming in here. It's like, what do I put on my ship? Why do I put this on my ship? What is it going to... There's a tremendous amount of trial and error in this process, and usually it involves you losing your ship.
I fully expect to lose this ship at some point.
I just recently came back. When I used to play, I did missions with a ship that did what's called passive tanking, where it basically regens over time and I don't have to worry about anything. And that's like the really easy way of doing things. And when I came back, I had gotten completely confused again. It's a lot to try and learn.
So do you see those skill books that are red? That means you don't have that trained?
That's right. So I'm going to... I was going to look for... to see if I had this at all. I'm not sure which to look under.
Well, go back to the market, and that.
Why did the market
right
close? I don't
clickable-
remember closing it. Okay, market.
I think you closed it somehow, or
No,
minimized it.
it. Whenever I click on my open training queue, the market disappears.
Oh, you've got.
Wait, there's two
you've got
tabs
your
up here. Okay, never mind. I was looking for
Yeah,
separate
shift
windows in the
drag 'em
tabs.
off. That's a you can there's an option thing to have it so that doesn't happen.
Okay.
So there's a little blue info icon there on the shield booster.
Okay.
Small shield booster 1.
Let's see. Small shield booster 1. Okay. Okay.
Click on the prerequisites tab and see what is all required.
Shield operations level 1. And I believe that I don't have that book.
Now you can click on that blue info icon.
Okay.
And then view market.
And then view market. Oh, that's right down here.
When you do the tutorials, they give you civilian versions
Mhm.
that will last you a little bit through your level 1 missions until you train up for the other stuff.
And let me tell you, civilian doesn't do crap.
Yeah. So. Okay. So it looks like there's one here at the station I can buy. And everything looks correct on it. Okay. Shield operations. Inject the skill. I'm starting to figure that out. Okay.
Awesome. You're getting it.
Yeah, the civilian shield booster will give you 6 shield per like rotation that it goes through, whereas the normal, like the basic small shield booster gives you like 23. So the civilian ones are basically useless, but better than nothing.
Okay, well, so about 6 minutes, and I'll have Shield Operations 1 completed.
All right. Well, while that's training, let's go ahead and get you. You've got one more available mid slot there.
Okay.
This is why the tutorial missions are good, because they give you the civilian stuff that you don't need skills for, and take you out to really easy missions that only need the civilian stuff. It gives you time to train up those skills.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I'm kind of bypassing, I'm out in front of my horse. But I'm enjoying the jog.
Have you joined the Public Eve University channel yet?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a good place to ask questions or even just read people asking you other questions and you get their answers there. That's how I learned a lot, just by watching other people get their answers.
He does have access to the rookie channel, though.
Yeah, that's a spam fest sometimes too.
Yeah, just try and put a question in there and catch your answer before it scrolls off.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, you can go to the what is it? The chat tab. What is it? Is it the people talking on the left there? Is that what you go to? It's been a while. And then it'll bring up the whole list of different public chat channels.
So let's put another shield repper or another extender on there, and then you should be able to survive. We'll get you out of there without dying.
Okay, so small
You're
shield.
tempting me to open up my account right now.
Okay, so I'm looking here. So small shield booster should be able to fit that. I got one here at the station for 25,000 ISK, or there's one 3 jumps away for 21,000 ISK. I'm not sure that amount of ISK equals the time and effort.
Keep it new blaze, we'll just get the one at the station.
Yeah.
You have a budget that basically is limitless.
I know, but I really do want to be frugal about it too.
Even to a new player, that's nothing.
So
You get
okay.
you get a few million out of the tutorial missions.
Mm-hmm.
It's also basic economics. People will pay for convenience.
Mm-hmm.
For your information, as you look at the seller list there, at Arnon Sisters of Eve Bureau, that is the solar system where the first step of the Sisters, the Epic Arc mission starts.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll find that system just jam-packed with people.
Mm. And that's the one where they're waiting for me. Or us.
No, that's where every newbie will go, or people direct them to start the mission or big mission arc, and that's you go through these missions and you decide which faction you want to work for, and you gain faction or you gain status with that faction when you choose, and then you complete it and so forth. It's like a big status booster for your status points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back and go ahead and add a small shield extender on there.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll fit a second medium.
Well, I just tried it and it won't let me. I have 2.5 minutes to go.
No, that's the small shield booster. We're going to put another extender on, but not a medium. We'll put a small extender on there because you've got 2 open mids.
Okay, and so in the market here, so now I'm looking for a small shield extender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I don't know. Let's see that. Oh, that's shield booster, shield extender. Okay, small shield extender 1. Okay. And it doesn't look like there's anything here at the station. 3 jumps away is the closest one.
All right,
2
so
jumps
there
away.
are some meta items. So go ahead and click on the info on the small shield extender.
Okay. Okay.
Then you're going to see variations there.
Variations. Okay.
Actually, we'll find this a little bit easier. At the bottom of the market window, there's a show available.
Show only available.
Yeah, there's one in the station, but it's about $500,000.
So after you show available, you can now scroll up and change the range of search from region to system, solar system.
I don't get why I'm doing this.
We're gonna find these items that are available here. The engine search it rather than look up every single item that you could put on there.
Okay. So, okay.
So now under shield, it's going to show possible extender that's available in the system. So click on the one that says small. Nope, further over.
In the market?
On the left, on the market, yeah. Notice that you had all items available. Now it's only showing you what's available in the solar system.
Okay. And so I'm going to shield extenders, and then small.
Yep.
And there's 419,000 disc.
Yeah, it's the only one available. Just buy it.
Skill training completed.
Yes, it's a lot of ISK, and it's freaking the newbies out. But just
There's a little UI tip if you wanted to compare different items without opening up a new window. I mean, opening up the same window and losing what you want to look at. Just shift click on the info button, and you'll open up in a new window.
Okay. Okay, let's see here.
Okay, so you clicked on buy, and you're on the extended option. Just click the simple button at the bottom there.
Simple? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Just a second here.
In fact, that instead of clicking on buy, click on view, and you can buy it the way you've been buying it, so you're not seeing another way to buy stuff.
Okay. Okay, so sorry, multitasking here. You do want me to buy this, or you don't want me to?
Just do that window. That you're looking at another way to buy stuff, which just further complicates everything. Close that window. What you did click to open that was the buy option. Click on the view details.
Okay. Okay.
And then that takes you to the window that you're used to buying from.
Okay. And is this why is one in yellow?
The yellow items are items that are in your current route of where you're planning to go. Destination set in your route. Okay. And anything that's on your path will show up in yellow. But scroll down, and there you'll find that one item that's in the station there to buy.
Right. Okay. Very expensive.
Not something a true newbie would buy.
Having a hard time.
That being said, that's one of the items that people that are doing, the low-level fights with the basic frigates that can only allowed to use the small stuff. That's what you sort of cheat, and you get like the best versions. That's like the best version of the small stuff.
Okay. So
you should be able to fit that one.
Take the other one off.
Take the medium off?
No. Leave the medium on.
And,
we're adding We're adding a second extender, but we can't medium extender. So we're putting a medium and a small on.
Speaking of fitting, your skill for your shield booster finished just a few seconds ago, so you can fit that too.
Yeah. Okay, now, so obviously this shield extender is not called a shield extender after I buy it. It's this F.
No. It's a named one. It's a special one. It's the same size as a small, but it has a special name just to confuse the shit out of you.
Oh, awesome.
And it has small bonuses.
Okay. So, and then I can try the small shield one here too. And what's this? Depletes in 34 minutes. Or 34 seconds.
That's if you're running everything.
If you have everything turned on, that's how long your capacitor, the little, like how much power your ship stores. That's how long.
So this is an absolutely terrible fit, but it's about all that you can fit right now. I mean, started training stuff. So it's something that will let you run a mission.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you're running the mission, you're going to find out what's working, what isn't working. I can't do this. I don't have range for that. My speed isn't enough. These guys are not going down, and then you have to adjust your fit. Again, this is not meant for anyone to go out and build this ship.
Right. We're just kind of piecing this together to try and get to go and do it.
Yeah, we're using what's available in the market and what you have available that you can stick on the ship. Because I mean, you have no skills, and you haven't done these tutorials. You haven't got
right.
Once again, you didn't do the tutorials.
So everybody in the Twitch chat can stop raging. That was a choice. It's not an accident.
Oh. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so everybody who's in Twitch chat that's saying, oh my god, he hasn't done the tutorials. Okay, this has been by my choice. I have done some of the tutorials offline, and I will be doing more tutorials offline. But while we're doing the live show, I don't want to just bore you all to tears with just going through and doing... just reading you a tutorial. I may as well read you a storybook. So
I think what they're really looking for is they want to see you really fit a ship really bad, and then go into a mission and die horribly and scream.
Well, that's going to happen. I think that we will be successful on that. So we are going to have some success today. Okay, so for those of you watching on YouTube, this is the end of the episode. You're going to have to wait for the next episode to see me go out and die my horrible death in flaming glory, screaming like a little girl, and then raging on about how this all sucks and I should have done the tutorials. And but if you're here live on Twitch, hang on, don't go anywhere, because in just a few minutes we're going to draw for some prizes. And those of you watching on YouTube, you've already seen the prizes if you've come this far, because in the videos, just so you guys know who are watching this live, when the videos go up, there is actually codes in each one of those videos as well that are not seen in the live stream. So anyway, we shall be right back. Give me just a moment, and then I'm going to go blow myself up.